おめえ死ぬのが好きか
There are endless moments in anime where a character makes a badass entrance and everything in that scene just seems to stand still. Let's take a look at some of the best anime entrances of 2024.
何がしたいんだ
1年かいてくれて助かったこの街でこんなもん振り回すことがどれほどのことか分かってたろなオラ
Now, Sakura's doing his best. He's standing his ground, trying to shield Kotoha from these punks who are clearly up to no good. But let's be real, he's getting outnumbered and outmatched, and it's starting to look a bit dicey. But just before those thugs could do some serious harm to Sakura, our heroes, aka the Furin Boys, show up. As soon as these guys show up, you can literally feel the shift in the air. The thugs, who were all high and mighty just a second ago, suddenly realize they've bitten off way more than they can chew. The look on their faces? Priceless. They know they're in for it now. The Furin Boys give those thugs a taste of their own medicine, and while they're dishing out some well-deserved payback, you can't help but admire the way they've got each other's backs. Of course, there's Lancelot's epic entrance, the child of the infamous Ban and the ethereal Elaine, making his debut in 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse. Everything's all tense, and the knights are in one of those uh-oh situations where the stakes are high and the odds of things going downhill fast are climbing. That's when Lancelot, the guy we've all been waiting for, makes his grand appearance like a total boss. The Holy Knights, who were all puffed up with confidence just moments ago, suddenly find themselves face to face with this mystery fighter who moves so fast they can't even keep up. Blink and you miss it because Lancelot has already taken down one of them before they can even react. And then comes the big reveal, the moment that had everyone freaking out. That scruffy little dog we've been following around this whole time, you know, that seemingly innocent pooch Sin? Yeah, that was Lancelot the whole time. The highlight of this entire scene was when Lancelot high-fived Doronach in the stomach and killed him. This was such a satisfying moment. Lancelot's entrance really is a game changer, not just for the knights, but for the audience too.
言ったよな俺と戦ったやつは生きちゃ帰れねえって
Now, before we continue, I'm super pumped to talk to you about today's sponsor, Starforge Systems. They've teamed up with the hit anime Frieren Beyond Journey's End, and the result is nothing short of magical. We're talking an epic new PC, a standalone PC case which you can totally upgrade with any of their Navigator or Voyager line PCs, plus plate-like inserts, desk mats, and even some jaw-dropping acrylic wall art. Seriously, this stuff looks incredible. And get this, the PC case is a high quality UV print, not just a sticker or vinyl wrap. That means no peeling, no fading, it'll stay looking sharp for the long haul. And as always, Starforge backs everything with an amazing warranty, so you can sleep easy knowing your gear's covered. Currently, they're running a Black Friday sale, which will give you discounts of up to $400. So make sure not to miss out on it. Head over to starforgesystems.com and check out their Frieren Beyond Journey's End collection today. You'll thank me later.
なぜわかった
Next up, we've got the very first ambush scene from Ninja Gamui, and boy, does it set the tone for the whole series. I mean, it's a show about ninjas, so of course they had to kick things off with a stealthy, deadly strike. These shadowy assassins swoop in like ghosts, targeting some random guy, and boom! He's instantly taken out. Yeah, sure he puts up a great fight, but the ninjas prove to be overpowering. The kicker? They totally mistake him for Higan, the actual guy they're hunting. For a solid 40 seconds, I was convinced he was the main character. The fight scene was that intense, like way too epic for just a cameo appearance. But then, out of nowhere, a knife comes flying and stabs him right through the neck from one side to the other, snapping me back to reality. But seriously, the entrance from the ninjas against this unfortunate man was extremely chilling.
V おめえ死ぬのが好きか
Going towards a guy who looks too much like Renji from Bleach. I'm talking about Sojiro from Ishura, who's the most carefree person you'll ever see. Just when it seems like all hope is lost and Yuno's about to be crushed, in comes Sojiro, making an entrance that's nothing short of legendary. Before Yuno can even blink, he's already taken out those golems with the kind of effortless precision that leaves everyone in shock. The way he dispatches them is just mind-blowing. He wields a ragged sword that looks like it's seen better days, yet he slices through these sturdy golems as if they were made of paper. And the way he sits there like nothing happened is priceless. Now, this is the kind of Jew you know you can depend on when things go south.
見たぞおめえの命そこだおめえの武器
死ね死ね僕のために死ね
Coming in all the way from Satan's home, we have an epic moment when Rin makes his badass entrance in Blue Exorcist. For the first time in her life, Izumo is pushed to the brink and she does something she's never even considered before. She cries for help. Now, enter Rin. He's been lurking in the shadows, quietly observing the chaos unfold, and the moment he sees the tears welling up in Izumo's eyes, something snaps within him. In an instant, he makes a jaw-dropping entrance and leaves everyone stunned. What really triggers Rin is the sight of Izumo's tears. It's as if he's suddenly transformed into a force of nature, fueled by a righteous fury. And what follows is nothing short of satisfying as Rin punches Guido in, making him spin like a Beyblade. It really is a hero rising to the occasion moment in Blue Exorcist.
大体いつもは望んでこの実験に協力してるんだ5年前からずっと
すぐに終わりにしますから安心していてくださいね
そうかいそれなら僕も手早く終わりにした方が良さそうだね問題を片付ける
なんて企画が
With our most recent entry, we have an entry from ReZero's latest season where Reinhard makes his heroic entrance just in time against Sirius Romani Conti. I mean, let's be real, this woman is straight up crazy. From the moment she graces the scene, you can practically feel the tension in the air like a storm brewing on the horizon. Subaru has constantly been trying to handle the chaos she brings, but with each attempt to subdue the situation, he only seems to dig himself deeper into trouble. Just when it looks like Subaru is at his wit's end facing a seemingly impossible challenge, a glimmer of hope emerges. Enter Reinhard, our knight in shining armor who makes his grand entrance. And let me tell you, the sheer spectacle of Reinhard running on water is enough to leave anyone in awe. Reinhard's entrance truly was his MC moment in the series.
たちは皆ここに集められているんですね。
なんだこれはまさか
黒い光より暗い真っ暗闇の中に赤い光が落ち世界のすべてを崩壊させる災いの白
Speaking of those epic main character moments, let's dive into the absolutely thrilling entrance of Sephiroth in The Strongest Magician in the Demon Lord's Army Was a Human. Man, That title was long. You see, Ike had spotted a traitor in his army and was all about confronting him. When he adds Sephiroth to his plan, she literally does more than what was expected. Instead of a simple confrontation, she decides to bring out the big guns, literally. Sephiroth, being Sephiroth, unleashes a horde of massive burning meteors raining down upon the traitor army. The sight is nothing short of breathtaking, and it turns the tension of the confrontation into a full-blown spectacle. Even Ike was ready to take on the traitor himself, and can't help but watch in awe as Sephiroth takes matters into her own hands. Honestly, it's a moment that leaves you wondering if anyone will ever dare to betray Ike's army again, because with Sephiroth around, there's a surefire way to end up as a flaming meteorite. Moving on to Headland's entrance against Bell in Danamachi Season 5, which was so abrupt it caught all of us off guard along with Bell. 1 second our boy Bell's minding his own business, thinking about his meeting with Saya, and then Hedin swoops in and grabs him like a sack of onions and just yeets him across the scene. Seriously, it's like Hedin had been waiting in the shadows with a personal grudge. Well, I mean, it might be because Bell was a world record speed jumper. Just kidding. With Bell getting beaten up by Hedin, I'm pretty sure he'll get involved in something big yet again. In my opinion, if Hedin was there to kidnap Bell, a little chloroform on a handkerchief would have done the job pretty good. Beating Bell up was a bit too excessive. It's just so funny that Hedin was attacking Bell in broad daylight, and you got to admit, as over the top as it was, his entrance was pretty badass. He came in like a cat, didn't let anybody, including us, notice his arrival, and straight up destroyed Bell.
期待外れだ。
あなたはギルドスレイブヘディ・セルランド。
黙れグサギ。騒げば喉を潰す。これより貴様を連行する。拒否権はない。やあしけ。取り込み中だったかね。
And let's talk about Sensei's absolutely wild entrance against Yuriko in Isekai Shikaku, which has to be one of the most over-the-top and hilariously badass moments in the entire series. This dude is never present when the actual chaos and destruction is going on. However, he arrives at the last moment, and when he does, he makes sure to send the lost souls back to where they came from. You see, the reason why you don't see Truck-kun around much this season is because all of its victims are in this single anime. Anyway, Yuriko, who'd been a victim of Truck-kun, ends up as a lost soul in this fantasy world. But as her trauma haunts her and completely takes over her, she gets this desire to kill everybody. But wait, as she's about to slit everyone's throats, our hero walks in, or should I say, smashes in. He literally smashed through the wall with his Isekai Lamborghini, and boy was it epic. Sensei's entrance is over the top, it's absurd, and it's exactly what you want from an entrance in a series like this. Next up, we have the unforgettable entrance of Farlin when she transformed into a chimera in Dungeon Meshi. As soon as she shows up, everybody gets shocked beyond belief. It's as if time has stopped for a moment, leaving everyone frozen in awe and disbelief. The Farlin they once knew, the one they mourned as lost, now stands right before them, but not quite in the way anyone expected. Gone is the familiar, gentle companion. In her place is a magnificent and terrifying chimera, brimming with a raw power and ferocity. And I just can't get over the look of shock on the faces of the adventurers, particularly Laios.
ここまでか。
またあんたか。何者だ。
存じぬ。いい級だ。
Moving forward with our list, we have the time when Jinwoo saved his teammates by making a badass entrance against Kang Tai-shik in solo leveling. Sung Jinwoo possesses a level of guts that few can match, and that's because he knows he's the real deal. As a B-rank hunter, Kang Tai-shik thinks he's the best there is, but Sung Jinwoo pops his bubble and shows him that even an E-rank hunter can fight on par with a B-rank hunter like him. I think the coldest moment in this fight was when Jinwoo effortlessly parried Kang Tai-shik's attacks, casually flipping the blade in his hand while blocking the second to last strike. The animation for that one was so smooth. You can see Kang's expression shift from smugness to shock as he realizes that he's up against someone who's not just a simple E-rank hunter, but a true powerhouse in disguise.
あと何度使えるんだ。予測がつかない。危険な野郎。
また一つ感情が死んだ。お前のようなクズに怒りを感じることすら無駄か。
なんだこの振動は。どうなってんだ。
Next up is Innocent Zero's chilling appearance in Mashal. He arrives at the Eastern Magic Academy after Mash defeats Macaron in the Divine Visionary Selection exam. But before he even shows up, something shifts in the air and every single person can feel it. Accompanied by Cell War and Criminal Canes on their dragons, this dude breaks through the test ground's barrier, greeting everyone, stops time, and teleports right next to Mash. It was such a chilling moment that honestly terrified most of us fans. Honestly, this guy has the eeriest yet most captivating soundtrack, which is exactly what you'd expect after all. Every great villain knows how to make an unforgettable entrance.
マッシュバーンデッド以外は私にとって必要がない。今ここで始末しよう。
死にたくない。助けて。誰か。助けて。
よかった。
Blasting its way into the video, we have Rudius making his epic entrance in order to save Roxy, his long-lost teacher, or crush at this point. Roxy finds herself trapped in the very dungeon where Zenith had been imprisoned, surrounded by darkness and despair. She was surrounded by monsters who were showing no signs of stopping before they actually devoured her. Helpless, Roxy almost gives up and even pisses herself because she just doesn't want to die. But just when it seems like all hope is lost, here comes Rudius, our dashing prince in shining armor, ready to save the day. This was such a heartwarming moment for us fans because we've been waiting for 2 long years for Roxy to make her comeback and reunite with Rudius. I gotta say, Rudius's unyielding faith in Roxyism guided him to his master in her time of need.
私、完璧でいられなかった。ごめんなさい。
お前が頑張ったおかげでみんな避難できたぞ。あとは俺に任せろ。
In Kaiju number 8, there was this moment when we actually fell for Kafka, the main protagonist of the series. Kafka's epic entrance against a deadly kaiju had us all and Shinomiya rooting for him. Shinomiya, the daughter of a legendary Defense Force officer and a prodigy in her own right, found herself in a tight spot during a fierce kaiju battle. She's tough as nails and never backs down, but even she was overwhelmed when a particularly nasty kaiju decided she would make a perfect snack. Just when things were looking grim, Kafka leaped into action, transforming into his Kaiju number 8 form. With incredible strength and agility, he took on the kaiju, saving Shinomiya from what could have been a very messy end. Kafka makes his badass entrance just like a superhero who's here to save the day, and that's why we absolutely love this guy.
ジェントリースーパーラバー。
お
One of the most touching moments in My Hero Academia's latest season is the surprising return of Gentle Criminal. Gentle Criminal's entrance in this pivotal scene is nothing short of electrifying. Just when UA's defenses start to buckle and the heroes are on the verge of despair, he emerges out of nowhere, suspended in midair with his quirk, elasticity blending the laws of gravity around him. The once underwhelming villain now exudes a newfound purpose. With a calm yet intense expression, Gentle surveys the chaos below and wastes no time putting his powers to work. As he bounces up the school's defenses, reinforcing barriers and cushioning the impact of debris, you could almost feel the shift in the air. The former antagonist is now the unexpected savior. This redemption doesn't just elevate Gentle, it also brings home one of My Hero Academia's core themes, that heroes can come from anywhere, even from the most unexpected places.
君はまだ誰かの笑顔のために戦っているのかい。ただ助けたかったんだよ。ジェントルクリミナル。電話タイミングの悪い方がいるようで。
Let's dive into Okarun's insanely wild entrance when he charges in to save Momo from the aliens who had taken her hostage. Now, these two had already gotten themselves into a mess by poking around the mysteries of the supernatural, aliens and ghosts, not exactly a walk in the park. Okarun, with Turbo Granny having taken over his body, makes his entrance in the most unexpected way possible by literally crawling out of a phone. While Okarun wasn't exactly having a great time with his body hijacked by a ghost obsessed with bananas, it turned out to be the ultimate save for Momo. She was seconds away from becoming a plaything for those creepy grinning aliens, but Okarun wasn't about to let that happen. Turbo Granny's raw speed, strength and creepy powers gave Okarun just the edge he needed to turn the tables. It's so good because it's wild and unpredictable, and somehow in the middle of all the chaos, Okarun still manages to save the day. What more could you ask for in an entrance?
僕なんかのために。お前らインパクト
One Piece is no stranger to epic entrances, but this recent one has completely stolen the hearts of fans, and yes, it's none other than Garp who takes the spotlight. Now this dude knows how to make an entrance. As soon as he shows up, he wastes no time and unleashes his Galaxy Impact, which is literally a nuclear bomb in every right. This guy is out here dropping literal nuclear blasts with just his fists, and that was from punching the air. I can't even imagine the destruction if one of those punches actually hit someone right in the face. There's no denying that he truly acted like Luffy's grandpa at this very moment. The excitement surrounding his entrance left fans buzzing, eagerly anticipating what this powerhouse would do next. His attack radiates sheer untamed power that immediately raises the stakes for everyone on the battlefield. You can feel the raw intensity in every blow, making it clear he's a force to be reckoned with. This wasn't just an entrance, it was a statement, proving that he's come back with a vengeance. Muzan Kibutsuji from Demon Slayer completely broke the internet with the most badass entrance in anime history. I'm convinced the animators spent their entire budget just to create that one unforgettable scene. Muzan enters with the grace of a cat, but his aura is so dark and sinister that even Ubayashiki can feel his presence from a distance, despite not being able to see him. You know things are serious when Ubayashiki, the big boss himself, starts picking up on those villainous vibes deep down. This is, without a doubt, one of the coldest villain scenes ever captured in anime, and you can't deny it. It literally sends shivers down your spine, making it impossible not to watch it over and over again. Muzan showcases the smoothness of a true criminal as he makes his entrance. The Demon Slayer Corps can't let this slide. Fun fact for you, if you watch this in reverse, you might see Michael Jackson moonwalking. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up before you go. And take a look at this video if you want to hang around for some more time. Thanks.